the Duff Pickem AllStars.
And welcome back to the Duff Pickem AllStars. Above me is Skinnnns, above him is Icehouse, at the top is the Commish. I'm the Orange Peanut. Go Bears! And welcome to this is playoff week 2, January 13th, 2026 of the 2025 season here. You guys, we did it. The Bears did it in the most exciting game ever. Skinnnns, I know you're not like really a Bears fan, but come on, you gotta be happy.
They're my number 2. I'm a Bears fan. I'm rooting.
I was
closet Bears fan.
Closet Bears fan. I'll take that. That was such an exhilarating game. What did you guys think of it?
Well, I think
Bears fans.
I'll be honest, and probably like every Bears fan, I thought they were fucked at halftime. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't think anyone who says otherwise, I don't believe they're bullshit. Because it's like you saw your first half, and you're like, "The fuck is going on in this shit show?" But I'm like, I'll give it. It's like I'm not giving up. If this is the last game, I'll just see it through. Hey, whatever. So pleasantly surprised at the end, no doubt about it. Did not see that coming.
Didn't see it coming. I didn't. That was so. The way it went down in our house was Mrs. Peanut, Tommy, and Nora. We were all watching the game downstairs, and it was halftime. We were pretty bummed. We're like, "Oh crap, this sucks! It's the freaking Packers. Out of all the teams we could be having this happen to, it's the freaking Packers." That's all I really kind of wanted here. Then all of a sudden, my neighbor Justin comes over, and Nora goes to her room to just kind of chill out on her phone. In the second half, we start to turn around. We're like, "Oh shit! Oh, this could be a thing. This feels like a thing. Does this feel like a thing?" And then Justin, just in the middle of the fourth, or just before the fourth quarter start, was like, "Well, I got to get back home." And Katie and Tommy were like, "No, don't go, don't go home." Like, wait a minute, you came here and it changed. And Nora's like, "Yeah, what's the score now?" And Tommy's like, "Nora, go back to your room. You're not allowed to watch the game." She's like, "I want to watch the game." And Tommy's like, "Here, you can see it with your door open. You stay in there." I'm like, "Oh God, poor kid." So, that was an awesome end to the game. The cheese grater guy, who I think Joe, didn't you find who he was? Like a post?
Let me find that out.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, it was on Block Club Chicago. They found the guy's name.
Ooh.
He stopped at the Jewels beforehand and got 4 blocks.
Yeah. I love that. It's like, I stopped at the Jewels. I just love that, it's like he was drinking some Miller lattes beforehand. Like, all right. Miller lattes.
Miller lattes from the Jewels, most likely. Oh, God. I was trying to figure out at the end, I'm like, how in the freaking hell did he get that past security? Like, where did he shove it? Well,
apparently I was reading the comments on the Facebook thing, and it was saying it's like, thin aluminum like that might not set off the metal detector.
Well, yeah, aluminum's not magnetic.
Yeah, so like you can get aluminum through. Like, that's cool. It's not gonna go off. So I'm like, oh, there you go. And then, the cheese. Well, there's no cheese detector.
Well, that's just a bulge in the pocket right there. That's whatever.
Just get yourself some. And then, in the story, he's like, yeah, I had like 3/4 of a wheel of Parmesan in the fridge because my kids like spaghetti. And I'm like, yeah, it's like, I got this at home. I'll just bring that in.
Oh my God!
Buy 4 more blocks from the Jewels.
From the Jewels, yeah.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah. Guys,
so good.
National Chicago hero right there with the rest of the Bears.
60,000 people, and the cameraman was able to find him.
Yeah, that's the best part. And then at the end of it, Caleb Williams is there with Fitzpatrick giving him the cheese and the cheese grater hat and the cheese grater, and he's just blah. That was funny as hell. But
I saw another thing with there's a company, foamhatscompany.com or whatever, something like that, but they make a cheese hat. They're not the originator of it, but they make a cheese head hat, and they got a cease and desist letter from the Packers saying, "You can't sell that. That's our thing, and yours looks too much like ours, so cease and desist, whatever." So rather than get into a legal battle with the Packers, they then came up with the cheese grater hat. instead, and then now that's
Nice.
their bestseller.
That's the best. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
man.
better in your
A
face.
fucking backlog of those things. They had like 10,000 orders.
Yeah, they're
Backlogs.
sold out.
It's like
Or their orders are out till March. You're not getting one till
Wow.
a couple
nice.
months from now, at least.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty fucking popular hat come next season, man. I tell you.
Yeah.
Especially
That's-
after Mr. Cheese Grater did that, it's like,
Yeah,
oh boy.
especially. Yes.
Now it's like, all right, so let's see how many other people bring cheese graters into the fucking stadium.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like they're gonna have to crack down. Like, all right, guys, seriously, don't bring cheese graters in. Like, that's.
I mean, I feel like even if you could, I mean, you could sneak aluminum past, but I feel like you could probably even make one out of plastic with the right cheese. You could still use it as a grater.
Probably, yeah, you probably could.
I mean, so it's like I don't think there's a way around the whole cheese grater situation.
Yeah.
There's gonna be shredded cheese all over the fucking stadium every Packers game going forward.
Like Caleb Williams at the end after he's grading, he does the Chef Bay thing where he like those little the
Salt Bay.
Salt Bay, yeah, that's him. Thank you.
Yeah.
The Salt Bay thing. But then hats off to Caleb Williams. He didn't stick around for the party afterwards. He went to the hospital where TJ Edwards was after suffering that horrible injury, and he just spent time with him. And they just posted something about that, and it was just like yeah, he didn't go to the big after party. He didn't go to the cameras. He went to go to the guy, and TJ Edwards was like, "This is what a captain is." And it's like, yeah, that is what a captain is right there. Caleb Williams really does kind of feel like the quarterback we've been waiting for, at this point here. So it's been exciting for that. And so as Bears fans were excited, but there were some other exciting games last week. Commish, what all happened last?
I think it was interesting. Carolina almost pulled the upset over the Rams, but unlike Green Bay, the Rams were able to pull off that last-minute touchdown. Well, the interesting thing is, had Green Bay scored, the final of that game would have been the same score as the Rams over Carolina.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh my God.
Yep. And then on Sunday, Buffalo came back and won against Jacksonville in the last. Actually, this is the trend for the first 4 games of the weekend. The teams leading at the 2-minute warning did not win that game.
Yeah, I remember hearing the stat.
Was leading,
I was
Jacksonville
like,
was leading, and Philadelphia was leading. Yeah.
Wow.
So, Buffalo ended up winning. San Francisco won, and then the night game was a snooze fest as New England easily took care of the Chargers because their offensive line took the night off. And then Monday night was not I wouldn't say a snooze fest. It was 7-6. Each team struggling against the other's defense, and one of the defenses decided to ball out in the Houston Texans and fumble recovery for a touchdown, INT for a pick 6. So 14 points later, I mean the Texans did score a touchdown, but those 2 in addition made it a blowout. And Houston ended up being the right pick. So it was 3 favorites, 3 underdogs. I got all of them right for 66 points.
Yeah.
With 48 points, followed by JB with 46 points, Groady with 44, Tommy with 38, Boss with 34. And because he saw a text message that told him he wasn't making picks, Eric made one and got it right for 16.
Oh man.
Oh man, Eric. Look at Commish with the sweep. Look at the Commish up in the top.
The whole contest stopped at the end of the regular season.
Yeah.
He probably same thing as fantasy football. He lost and he was done.
Yeah.
He's done that before.
That's very for Eric there. What about on the year here? Commish?
On the year then, Grody's still in the lead with 1164, followed by me with 1047, Stan 1041, JV with 996, Boss with 948, Tommy with 853, and Eric with 806.
And Boss break 1,000.
I think we got enough games.
Possible.
I would say there's enough left. He has a chance of catching you.
Got 40 points this weekend.
Break right, and then you also have a chance of catching me because that's also about another 40 up to me, and not much. Another 6, and you're at Joe.
I say Boss is going to need to sweep this weekend. Otherwise, probably not, because after this weekend, the points aren't there. There's 40 this weekend. That would bring him 988, 12 away. The Super Bowl alone is 16, and there are 2 conference championship games at I think 16 and 8.
Yeah.
So
yeah, probably.
Yeah,
That's all right. I'm up to the task.
Up to the task, folks. Commish with the
about
sweep,
80
the
or 90
playoff
points
1
left.
week sweep. Raise your glasses up to the Commish for a whole week sweep. Commish, well done for this. We didn't really prepare any major stats or anything like that. So Commish, pick a game, man. Game.
yeah, I got nothing on this at all. I'll start with the first team that's on here: Buffalo at Denver. Denver coming off a bye week. Buffalo coming off an exciting win. It is the lowest point total of the season, or not the season. It's currently the lowest spread at 1. I don't think either of the other games are going to get close to it. So I got my max points on this game. I'm gonna go with Buffalo. They've got the playoff experience, and Denver does not.
Ooh, it 16 points on Buffalo. I just thought about something, Commish. Isn't the last week of playoffs like double points or something like that?
What?
Don't they
I
double
know.
the points at some point in the last week or last pick?
No, the Super Bowl is just 16 points.
Oh, okay. All right. Gotcha. All right. So max points on Buffalo for the Commish. Skinnnns, where does your allegiance lie?
So I love picking Denver at home this year. But I looked it up. They are 5-4 at home this year against the spread. So nothing too crazy there.
Well, that's not.
But
yeah, this spread here doesn't.
as home underdogs, they are 2-0. So there is that, and they are a home underdog this week. And quite frankly, I would like to see Denver get there. I wouldn't be sad if Buffalo did either. Josh Allen's played well enough for all these years to finally have a chance to hopefully get into the Super Bowl. He's been blocked so many other times. This probably is his easiest year to get there. But I'm going to take the Broncos. I'm going to put 4 points on them.
4 points.
Low confidence.
4 points. Low confidence on Denver. Yeah, I think I am also leaning Denver's way, but also low confidence. I will join Skinnnns with 4 on Denver, but I could honestly see the spirit of Buffalo steamrolling where Denver is going to be. But yeah, so that's good there. Icehouse, you're at the last one here.
I mean, on paper, it seemed like, it's like, take Buffalo, but they have 3 healthy wide receivers on their roster.
Ooh.
So it's like literally right now, all the wide receivers have to probably play pretty much every down on offense. I mean, I guess you could do, 1 or 2 receiver set, but it's like, I don't know, man. It's not going to end well. I got to take Denver for 8 because it's, they're both, teams that are used to playing winter. So
yep.
I got to stick with Denver at home with the Bills wide receiver depleted as it is. It's like, that's not great. I mean, they don't have like a number 1 receiver that can take the team, and just lead them to victory. Like Khalil Shakir, he shows up and some days he doesn't at all. So it's like, that's not great. Brandon Cooks has been around forever. So, yeah.
Everyone's favorite waiver wire pickup at some point.
Yeah, I mean, it's like him too. It's like, he can blow up a game, but he's also been known to not show up at all for the game. So it's like, I don't know where they're going to find the points. I mean,
yeah,
I guess just keep, run the ball like crazy and hope to God it works.
Also, it's so hard to contain the dynamicism of what Josh Allen is. And I'll be, there's going to be a winner and a loser in this game. The quarterbacks are hopefully going to get a chance to shake hands. These are 2 fun quarterbacks to be able to watch. I like watching Bo Nix. I like watching Josh Allen. Their entertainment factor is high.
Silly gooser. You're silly goosing.
Skinnnns, you get to pick the next.
Okay, I'll just move down the line. We'll do Seattle taking on the 49ers at home, favored by 7.5 over the 49ers. I know the big news is the 49ers have lost George Kittle. Achilles, I would think he's also out for next season as well. And man, if it didn't hook up to 7.5, I would have been sticking on Seattle pretty confidently. but I'm going to put 12 on Seattle. They are 12-5 this year against the spread.
Oh.
That's the best marker in the league, tied with New England, who is 12-5-1. Rams were 12-6. Jacksonville 12-6. Rams, they're counting last week's game in here. That's why 12-6 versus 12-5.
Oh.
But the Seahawks home against the spread, they are 4-4. So we're looking at a 50-50 split there. I'm feeling the Seahawks. I'm feeling they can get away with it. I'm gonna go max points on the Seahawks here.
Wow.
They've had a lot of blowouts, and I think they can do it at home one more time against the 49ers.
Gotcha there. All right.
They depleted 49ers.
I agree. Their defense is hurting. Kittle out. Man, I felt bad for him. Like, it seems like every year he gets hurt, but this year just looked painful with him on the side. Felt bad. It just looked like it hurt a lot. I can't believe 63% of people are going for San Francisco. I also can't believe I'm also going for San Francisco. So this is a team that it's as damaged as they are. They just seem to get stuff done. And I know they're going up to Seattle to play a very well-rested Seahawks team in a very hard place. But, I think, San Fran just did it in Philly and looked good doing it. So I'm going to put 8 points on San Fran for me. So Seattle's 16 on Seattle, 8 on San Fran. Icehouse, chance to split.
If it was 7, I would take Seattle, but 7.5, give me that half point. I'll take 4 on San Fran.
4 on San Fran. So, Commish, where do your allegiances lie?
Something about San Fran and getting it done. It's the highest spread, so I got 4 points on it, and I'm going San Francisco's way. I think they'll muster up something, whether they win or lose by just a little.
Is it also just me, or does Christian McCaffrey just look freaking awesome? Like, always. It always seems like he's a threat no matter what the heck he's doing. The Juwan Jennings pass to Christian McCaffrey, I was just like, oh, please let this work. Please let the razzle dazzle play out. Oh, that was
impressive.
I want to bring up here the Skinnnns is the cheese, the Seattle cheese stands alone. Skinnnns, weren't you also a cheese last week for the Green Bay Packers?
I was, but that was more of a hedge. Because I also picked the Bears in the Honey Pot League, so I was just spreading my picks out amongst everything here.
The picks out, yeah. You may have.
John, you were the only one that picked the Rams. Dan was the only one who had Green Bay, and then Tommy and Boss were the only ones that had Philadelphia wrong. Kevin and Tommy had LA wrong, and Kevin and Boss had Pittsburgh wrong.
Wanted to bring up that Skinnnns was a cheese. He stood alone, and this cheese might be a disease. You may want to rub some Malort on that. Yeah.
Take a cheese grater to my face.
Well, we're going down the list here, so I guess I'll take the next one down the list. New England is hosting the Houston Texans in New England. It's a 2.5 point spread in favor of New England, with 63% of people so far picking New England on what is touted to be a snowy day, a slight chance of snow, 32 degrees Fahrenheit, cooler by the lake. Sunday afternoon game, 3:00 p.m. for us Eastern people. They make it 2:00 for you guys for that. Houston has a great defense, and I thought about it yesterday as I was catching bits and pieces at the end of the game, and I was like, this reminds me a lot of the Chicago Bears. We went to the Super Bowl against the Colts. What was that? 2005? Six.
It was the 2005 season, but it was 2006 when we went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Thank you. But I don't remember our offense being the best. I mean, with the exception, Rex Grossman, I love you, but apparently I'm a cheese stands alone person there.
That the offense was like the third reason why we made that.
It was
that playoffs. It was like defense, special teams, offense.
Right. the Texans kind of remind me of the Bears from that era with it, and I don't think that style of play will last very long against another team which seems like they have it all together. New England is clicking, and they've got Drake May, looks exciting, Vrabel, competent coach. Travion, I think, is a future, I don't even know what you want to call it, like a really good running back in terms of what it is. So I like New England in this game at home in Foxborough, and I like them for 12 points on New England. Icehouse.
I'm gonna go max points on New England.
Ooh! Max points on New England for that. Get some points on
Drake May seems to be getting it done. And if it comes down to a running game, it's like, yeah, I'll trust their backfield to get it done too.
Right, 2 on New England with big points. Commish, what about you?
I do have 12 points, and I wish the spread wasn't 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know. I'm tempted to go Houston because that defense, and it's his second year, it's his second playoff game ever. That defense is hungry.
Yes.
And let's be realistic. Through most of that game against the Chargers defense gave May kind of a run for his money a little bit. Like, he wasn't doing great. And then they just got tired because they were out there forever because the offense sucks shit. You know what? I'm changing. I'm going Houston for 12.
Houston for 12.
Wow.
Against the grain, but with good reason. They're a scary defense, man. There were some photographers were capturing Aaron Rodgers getting his sacks, and it was like, oh yes, more of this, please. More Houston getting sacks with there. They look mean. Pittsburgh looks scared in some ways to go out and face what they were. So yeah. Skinnnns, what about you? 2 for New England, 1 on Houston.
Well, Chargers defense, as Joe said, they just got worn down. If the Patriots can do that again to the Texans, then they got a good chance of coming back. Chargers defense this year, they were 5th overall in total defense by yards. Points allowed, Chargers were 4th in the league, so they are not too far behind the Texans in ranking, at least. If you do want to go down a little bit further, the Patriots are actually about 8th overall defense in yards, and they're 4th in scoring allowed. So the Patriots defense is no slouch either.
Right.
If they can granted they do have a tougher competition against the Texans and the Chargers. This is 2 very top 5 defenses they're playing in a row, and I think they'll be able to pull it out again. So I'm going to take the Patriots, and I got 12 on them.
12 on New England for that. All right. Big scoring game for that one there. All of us have double-digit points for that. Oh, man, Icehouse, you get to cover the game. You get to cover
Jesus.
The Chicago Bears hosting Matt Stafford and his Rams. What do you think?
Well, let's see. I'm trying to see if I can find some. I'm seeing 3.5.
Well, Boss figures that out. I want to point out something that I saw. Both matchups on Saturday are 1 versus 6, and both matchups on Sunday are 2 versus 5.
Oh, interesting.
Huh, yeah.
Like that. Everyone here was trying to figure out when the game was going to be, and I was like, I don't know. I don't know how they kind of picked something like that. So
the NFL, they waited. Well, where it ended up was contingent upon who won, because the top seed always plays the lowest seed remaining. But the thing that they should have pointed out right away was that the number 1 seeds were always going to play on Saturday. So if they win, they get an extra day of rest before the championship game.
God, I wish I had known that. That was like a big talking point. We were all trying to figure that out over here in the Bears game because with the kids' sports stuff with it, we're we're trying to. Katie and the wives are like, well, who's going to drop the kids off there? And all the rest of us guys are Homer Simpsoning into the bush. Like, nope, I'm not here.
The kids are taking Ubers.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Learn that early.
Exactly what we were talking about. That was exactly.
Okay, kids, this is an Uber. Trust the driver, even though you don't know him. but don't ever talk to strangers.
Yes.
But trust us on this one. You need to trust this stranger. Just this one time, okay?
Oh God.
Let's see. I'm saying 3.5 everywhere. It's heavily, on 3. It's weighted more towards one side, so it might bounce back to 4. But I think most books probably just want to have a side.
All right.
But I love the Yahoo pick distribution 50-50.
50-50. Yeah.
For my own sake, as a Bears fan, I'm just gonna put 12 on the Rams and hope I'm wrong. I know I gotta sweep this week to.
If not, you catch up to JV.
Yeah. I mean, it's possible they only lose by like 3 or something, and I get nothing. But I mean, it's the Bears, man. It's like they've shown they can hold up with anyone, and at the same time, they've had a few games where they're like, yeah, we don't really feel like playing this week. But this is the playoffs, man. I hope I'm wrong. I hope the Bears can just fucking smoke the Rams some way.
Do hope so.
Do hope so. For me, 12 on the Rams.
All right, so 12 on the Rams from Icehouse. Commish?
I believe I have 8 points on this game. Let's see. Bring it up. Yep. I got 8 points. I'm throwing it Chicago's way. Even in the games, well, they had the couple that they lost by still 1 score. So I'll give it to them. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what it was about Carolina that the Rams struggled twice, like first in the regular season losing to them and then in the playoff game. Because they're a fairly dominant team. So I don't know if the Bears can learn anything from the game film from either of those games. I hope so. So yeah, I can see the Bears losing this by a field goal.
Yep. No. I like the stats with that one there. The points were not for the. All right. So got 8 points on the Bears, 12 on the Rams. So you're right. There have been some close games with that. Skinnnns chance to split.
The Rams did close out the regular season 2-2. Straight up, not even against the spread. Losing to Seattle and the Falcons, and then beating the Arizona Cardinals in their final game of the year.
Well, that's true. They did lose to the Falcons.
Yes.
I got 8 points on Chicago. We'll see how many of these Rams players are going to be up for some cold Chicago weather come Sunday, and how long it takes them to start feeling it in their bones.
I like that. And you can't say that Stafford's from the north. He knows how to play. No, you indoor stadium over there, Stafford.
The only one I can think of off the top of my head is Devontae Adams, who played in Green Bay for a while.
Yeah, for
a cold weather player.
For sure.
It's going to be cold, too.
Yeah.
Right now, it's saying 18 degrees on Sunday. That's not fun.
With some wind in the teens, so that'll be
wind chill.
Wind chill.
Yeah, wind chill near 5 whole degrees.
Man.
Yeah, that's going to be a cold one with some possible snow coming in the mix with this. I want to recall back to something that we talked about last week. That I'm just happy the Bears are in the playoffs. Didn't expect them to be here. I'm so excited that they are here. I'm so excited that we're in some of the good discussions. We're not in the discussion with the Jets and the Browns and we look good, and best of all, we coming off a win against our freaking arch rival, the Green Bay Packers, who I like how everyone's like, Ben Packers fans like, Ben Johnson shouldn't say what he said in the locker room and he should have shook the hand more with LaFleur. There's some petition going out to fine Ben Johnson for not shaking Matt LaFleur's hand better at the end of the game. It's like, yeah, you and your Aaron Rodgers. We own you. Like, yeah, why? Like, sorry. That's
the thing about it is, it's Aaron Rodgers said, "I own you. I still effing own you," and the fan base had no problem with him yelling that at fans.
Yeah, on national
Johnson
TV.
said this in his locker room to his team.
Yes.
Now, mind you, they played that video on social media, but they blurted out the F word.
They sure did.
I don't see a problem with it.
And he did shake Matt LaFleur's hand. Like, it was a handshake.
I don't necessarily see a problem with either one of them, but the fan one, like Aaron Rodgers says it to fans at a stadium where children might be present. That's where the issue I have. If because I saw a few people that said, children watch these things. Ben Johnson, you should know better. Really, children go to the games, and when Aaron Rodgers yelled it at fans, you didn't say a fucking word. So maybe why don't you just shut up, you hypocrite?
Absolutely.
Like, just admit you're a hypocritic POS, and let's move on with our lives.
I agree. 50-50 spread, like Icehouse said. I don't know if my phone will show up here with the national distribution of what's happening here, but I'll kind of read it off. The Midwest, the North is saying 70% Chicago. South is saying 55% Chicago. The West is saying 48% Chicago. The Northeast is saying 51% Chicago. And the rest of the world is 56% Chicago. So got a lot of people throughout the United States who want Chicago to do a thing with that, which is exciting to be able to see. Hell, wow, even Wisconsin's almost 50.
The interesting thing to note about this game from the Rams standpoint is this is Sean McVay's 15th playoff game against his 15th different opponent.
Wow.
He has never faced the same team. He's never faced a team more than once in the playoffs to this point in time.
Wow.
That's
which
impressive.
which means one of two things has to happen then. He has to, well, I shouldn't say one of two things. One thing has to happen. He has to lose that. Because if he wins, then he's going to face either the 49ers or Seahawks, which he has faced already, and then that's over with.
I got you. Yeah, or he faces the Bears and just goes home, which is what we want to happen. Go Bears.
Right, and then, and the other thing is, since their Super Bowl win against the Bengals, they lost in the wild card to the Lions. They won against the Vikings, then lost to the Eagles. They won against the Panthers. So I'm seeing a win-loss, win-loss, win. Now it's time for a loss pattern.
Yeah. I like the way he's thinking with this here.
Wow.
With those in mind, with the spirit of the game behind the Bears, with the fans that are here, I got a local company, GV Arts, who is making shirts for Bears fans here in Lakewood. So I'll be buying a Bears shirt from them. Support your local company. I want the Bears to win this one, so I'm putting max points on the Bears. Let's go, Bears. I'm excited for this one.
Are these NFL league sanctioned Bears
Nope.
shirts?
This is just this is a company that is a bunch of shirt artists that do stuff here. See if I can.
Do they make hats? Do they make hats? I'm still looking for a hat.
So John, you're telling me if the NFL is watching our podcast, they're gonna shut that company down with the cease and desist so fast.
I don't think so.
You won't even get your shirt this weekend.
There's a good shirt on there. Oh, they just put new ones on there too. They do it for like all the teams with this. I'm gonna try to do this somehow with how I do. I do this. I do this here. I think I do it this way. This way here. Dude, check out these shirts. Gotta check out these shirts, man.
All right.
Those are good shirts.
The one on the right.
I like the one on the left as well.
No.
Katie,
I get what they're trying to do.
It doesn't look good.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. No, the Bears kind of
really
messed up with it.
Yeah, maybe half a bear skull instead of putting the bear logo. I don't even know.
The bear skull would have made it.
Yeah, the mouth doesn't. Come on, more. Give me more.
Yeah, I was gonna say, scroll down. This is off-putting. I don't want to look at it anymore.
Oh, sorry. Here, sorry. Excuse me. Here's where they're located.
There's only three shirts.
No, they don't make they're not a big company, so they're just a smaller.
Right. Okay. These are their designs.
And they're going to get smaller soon since they're making unlicensed merchandise, and the NFL is going to shut down.
No, it says Chicago football. There's no Bears logo.
Yeah, I guess technically it's not unlicensed because they're not actually saying Bear.
Trademarked logos. They just got.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair game then.
I'm getting the orange one with
them and tell them to put a fucking bear skull there instead of a human skull.
Okay, I'll talk to him. So the owner of this company and the lead artist of this company, their kids go to school with our kids. So I'll let them know. For sure. Oh no, they don't. I'm sorry. That's the other company. There's 2 shirt companies that are competing with each other here local, and the other one doesn't do this at all. They just do Cleveland stuff. I'm getting I was going to get the skull one, but now that I'm looking at it, I like the skull, but I like the bear on there. But I'm getting the orange one. Just fits with it'll match with the sport coat.
It seems pretty plain for $30.
Yeah, well, support your local company. That's what I say.
I will. Well, I'm gonna go support the other t-shirt company. They might have better ones.
Oh, the
boom!
Bada bing! Bada bing for that. Yeah.
Take that.
I'm putting max points on Chicago for me, and then I'm clicking Chicago. Save my pick. Speaking of, if you're listening to this video, watching this video, somehow getting this video in another way, perhaps AI is scanning your brain and sending the vibe while you're sleeping. Please leave a comment in the comment below. We would love to read a comment at some point by someone who might actually be watching this. So, thanks very much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. For Around the Horn, Icehouse 14 points, Skinnnns 29 points, Commish with the lead again, 45 points. There he goes, doing it again.
First comment, JV will buy you a shirt.
Now, wait a minute. Now that's Skinnnns is up there beta Q with this here. I don't know.
Well,
but all right.
If the Bears win the Super Bowl, you should make your way to Chicago to the Wiener Circle for a free hot dog.
There you go.
Because they're giving them away.
There you
so
go.
Shout out to the Wiener Circle.
Shout out to the Wiener Circle. Yeah.
Giving away free hot dogs.
If the Bears
win the Super Bowl, I should say.
If the Bears win this weekend, I'll buy the first commented shirt.
Well, there you go. See?
As long as it's not someone we know.
Yeah. It's got to be a rando with that. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I get someone at my work to be like, "Hey, just buy a shirt. I'll give it."
Yeah. leave a shirt size with your comments. So know which one. All right.
That would be wise.
All right. We'll see you around on the next one. See you later. Bye-bye. Go Bears.